Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Samuel Aldegari. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Strike two.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Just off the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Oh, it's a pretty nasty curveball right there, and the hitter didn't look comfortable at all. Clearly fooled. Tried to check his swing and went around, but it had been called a 3rd strike anyhow. That's how dirty it was. Nice pitch for the punch-out.
Jose Miranda stands in now and watches strike 1. Aldegari, 23 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
1 out, bases empty. Inside. 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Inside, just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The wind of the pitch. That one the other way. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now Correa up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Miranda, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Elliot Ramos.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And first offering is fouled off. Ramos with a homer in his last game. Ramos working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. 2 outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Nelson Velasquez getting ready to hit.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently with a 13-game hitting streak.
That one missed.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
The 1-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Late with the swing there.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
The 1-2. Now this one gets away from the catcher. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Two outs, 2 in scoring position here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
That one in the dirt and gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Seth Lugo.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy John Birdie. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a bunt towards third. Picks it up with the bare hand to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
I don't know if he planned to lay down that bunt before stepping into the box, but with the infield playing back, he saw an opportunity and he took advantage of it. Nicely done.
Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. Fastball for a strike.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Lugo with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And that one almost hit him. Nobody out, runner at first.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Strike one. No outs, runners at first and second. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there.
1 ball.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. First and second here, no outs. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Bayas. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
Birdie on third with 2 out. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Miranda makes the grab, and that is that. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Aldegari back to work. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield.
Ooh, Bayas. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Next pitch is outside. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Fouled off down the right side. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. No score here in the second. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2. And that's too high. Out towards right center field. Conforto on his way over. And there's 2 away.
The second baseman,
Isan Diaz up to hit now. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Goes down looking. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Miami, bottom half of inning number 2. The batter will be Michael Conforto. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Right through there for a strike. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Runner at first with no outs here. A little bit high. Now 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
2-2.
That one misses, and it's 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering misses. 3-2 now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And that one is inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering upstairs. Anthony Volpe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Anthony Volpe now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And ball 1. And the 1-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Full count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. One run is in. The second run scores, and they lead by 2.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, no outs. Miles Mastroboni, the next to hit. Out to short, Bayas. Off balance feed, there's one. Throws it away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big time costly mistake there. So the lineup flips over. John Birdie at the plate. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And it's fouled away.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Man at second. Now 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Ramos makes the catch. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
So digging in, Sal Frelick. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swinging a foul straight back. Mastroboni at second with 2 down. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Did not go. Man on second, 2 down. Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. No swing. Two now, and they'll do it again. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. Oh, he botches it. He'll score easily. Around second now, as they still don't have it.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Pitch misses there, and a count even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Giovanni Moran up and loosening in the pen. Number 49 getting cranked up as well. Two outs. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Frelick comes in to score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Runner at first with 2 away. At the plate, Logan O'Hoppe, 0 for 1 so far. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one fouled off. The 1-2.
2-2.
In the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's off the mark. 3-2 now. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Good job to fight that one off. Oh, great stop. What a play. Inning over. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We played 2 full. The Irish lead it 5-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Fastball for a strike. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Bayas, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. That clips the corner.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
That's inside.
1-2.
Just misses with that one. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Miranda, the next to hit, takes outside. And that's in for a strike. And a count 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Right side. Frelick after it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Michael Conforto will climb in. That's in there, and that's strike one.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Foul ball there. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Caught just shy of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 down, bases empty. Paul DeYoung getting ready to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So they make short work of him there. 3 innings complete. Italy with the lead, 5-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here comes Carlos Correa. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Man at first, nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Ramos, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Velasquez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. Man at first, one away. That clips the corner. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Kike Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time. Strike one to Kike Hernandez.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
That's a ball.
A little bit low.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And a swing and a miss there.
Full count.
Dive, and he's got it from his backside. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. And midway in the fourth, the Irish on top here, 5-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Giovanni Moran.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Volpe in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just off the inside edge. Fastball is outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Mastroboni batting with one down, takes a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Next offering way upstairs.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
The third baseman, number 5, John.
Here's the third baseman, John Birdie, 1 for 2. There's a strike. Mastroboni stands at first with one out. Now snap throw to first. Mastroboni back in on a dive. And that one up and in. Look out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Two now. This one in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting the right fielder. Now, Freeland.
Now the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. There's the strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. 2 outs. On the ground to third. There's Hernandez handling the chance. They take the force out. That's the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Vasquez.
Aldegari back to work. In the air, center field. Conforto settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting second baseman, Isan.
So up next, Isan Diaz.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That misses the zone. 1-0.
1 ball.
Base
no
is
strike.
empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Diaz checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now it's Javier Bayas. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings and misses. And 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Hit in the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. And that'll do it.
Now pitching.
Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
And this is his 55th game he's come in to pitch this season, so he's got some innings under his belt. He's been an important guy for them.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Swings and chases a low one there. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 2 in this one. And a fastball misses outside for a ball.
1-0.
Ball one. There's a strike.
1-1.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To third, Hernandez. Fires over to first. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Michael Conforto. And that one missing low. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1-2.
That one not close. And it's 2-2.
Full count.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground to the right side. Miranda. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that is the inning. Back here in Miami, top of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Willie Castro. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive.
Oh, nice stop on a slide. And they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Jose Miranda digs in now. In there for strike 1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
One down, base is empty. Off the mark there. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. Swings and misses. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Correa, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And misses inside.
2 balls, no strikes.
Check swing, called strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Italy on top, 5-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Brandon Nimmo.
Wait for your pitch now.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So now here's the DH, Paul DeYoung. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1.
No strike.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
To the right side, Diaz. Over to first.
He's out.
1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Castro tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
No,
just
inside.
missed.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The 2-1. That's a little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. That one in there across the letters.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Outside corner, got him looking. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His 24th home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 6-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So digging in, Nelson Velasquez. Right through there for a strike. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall of
your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
That one pushed foul. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
2 down, base is empty. Christian Vasquez will hit next. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
2-2.
And that's in the dirt. And the count's full. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Got him. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. And this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Emilio Pagan.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
30.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Digging in, Sal Frelick. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Bayas snags it for the second out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit. And that's outside.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Velasquez makes the catch, and that'll do it. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Isan Diaz. Aldegari back to work. Aldegari still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Samuel Aldegari departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Vinny Natoli.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitched so far this season.
Javi Bayas digs in right side. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Sneaks through, base hit. And out to aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Willie Castro now at the plate. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that one is inside ball one. Action in the pen down there. Number 69 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Romano, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Diaz over at second. Bayas at first with no outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One and two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's one. Over to first, safe. 2 on with 1 out. And now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Next offering is down low. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And a breaking ball misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That's off the mark. Full count now.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. He's been a great free agent sign. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. He's already homered here in this one. Ball one there. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the center fielder, Michael Conforto. That to right, Velasquez. On the move, no trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Now here is Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered in this game. Outside corner, there's a strike. Right through there for a strike. Outside. And a count 1-2. That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses. Ball 3.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first. Out. He's out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Paul.
Now here is Paul DeYoung.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Two outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 69.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Cody Poteet appears to be getting loose. Giolito also throwing. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Battling here as he fouls it away. This one high in the air to left center. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Kike Hernandez. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
1 strike.
In the air, right field. Freeland balls it in, 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Christian Vasquez, the hitter, 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Gone. That one felt good. His 9th homer of the year. It's 6-3. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 69 won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Jordan Romano.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So up next, Isan Diaz. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
1 strike.
The 1-1. And a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Romano is just 1 strike away.
No.
And the slider just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two down, nobody on. 3-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
6-3 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hey everyone, it's Book Shambi. Welcome to the show. from inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. Getting the nod in this one, Samuel Aldegari. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Next offering upstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That's a little bit low. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. So digging in, Jose Miranda.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Aldegari checks over to first, and he's back. Fly ball center field. Conforto. He makes the grab, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Elliot Ramos.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in easily. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Runner takes off, and a pop-up right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Here's Elliot Ramos.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
There's a strike at the knees. Ramos working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
And that is out of play. Castro off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Seth Lugo.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy John Birdie. First pitch just misses. Lugo with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a swing and a miss. And one away. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Sal Frelick. Pitch is in there. And that's strike one. Frelick with a homer in his last game. Ground ball left side and foul ball. One out, bases empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
At the plate, Vinny Pasquantino. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Just missed.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Aldegary back to work. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Ball, that's too high.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. And quickly one away in the second. Here's Kike Hernandez. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. And now it's even up. Next offering is fouled back. Second inning here, no score. Next
Ball.
offering upstairs. And
Full
downstairs. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. That's out number 2.
Just dropped it in there on the top of the strike zone. Certainly not what he was trying to do with that curveball by any means, but at the plate, you could tell he wasn't expecting it either. I'd say he got away with a big-time hanger on that one.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Ground ball to the right
foul.
side. And that's just foul. Two outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air, center field. Squeezes it, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one
1-2.
misses, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. And there's a ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And here is Michael Conforto. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. And delivers outside.
1 ball. No strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. on the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. He beats the throw, and they can't get the out.
That is good. The left field. And there. Nemo.
One gone, runner at first. And now here is Brandon Nimmo.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Man at first, one away. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one missing low. Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Inside, almost got him.
1-0.
And there's a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Off the mark there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. And the pitch. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 2 full. No score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Just missed. Diaz, in his 3rd season, 28 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. And another ball. Outside low. And that's ball 3. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now it's Bayas. Late swing fouled off. Javi Bayas, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the 1st round out of high school in Florida. Top of the 3rd, no score. And it's even up. swings through that one.
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his third of the game. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
So the batting order turns over. This is Willie Castro. He reached out a walk his first time. Ball one there. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, no strikes. Three balls.
Squirts away a little bit. Diaz, the base runner at first with 1 out. That clips a corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Three balls, 2 strikes to count. In the air, center field. Conforto hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Miranda.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Miranda. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
2 outs. That one lifted to left. Nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering way off the plate. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it hits the bag. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the second baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. And the 1-0. And another ball.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. He goes down looking.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That misses. 2-1. Upstairs. Vinny Pasquantino in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's a fair ball. Ramos hurries it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out. Digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Center field. Castro settles underneath it. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Start of the 4th. Here's Carlos Correa.
The designated hitter, Carlos Correa.
Right about knee high at 97. It's 0-1.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
On the ground to first, Pasquantino steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Elliot Ramos. He's 0 for 1. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. In there safely.
It's good hustle. And when you're talking about an emerging leader on a team, those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Aldegari checks over to first, and he's back. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
2 on, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Enrique Hernandez. And that one is in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two on, 1 out.
Ball 3.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Christian Vasquez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Vasquez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
There's a swing and a miss.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
And a good eye there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Backed off the plate that time.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Birdie over to second. Got in. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in Miami, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Michael Conforto. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. Here's Brandon Nimmo. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. To the right side. Diaz. Oh, a great flip. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now back, the designated hitter, Paul Young.
Two outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Paul DeYoung. And this is inside. Pitch misses, and now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Gets the outside corner with that one. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Volpe in the box now. No balls and a strike. DeYoung leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
1-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. And that misses. And it's 2-2.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
And it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Great effort, but it gets down. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? Now it's the second baseman, Miles Mastroboni. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next offering is downstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Giovanni Moran getting ready to go. Cruz getting cranked up as well. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The tag, and he's out. Nice save on the offline throw as he makes the tag inning over. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gary back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Freeland makes the play. 2 down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Back to the top of the lineup, Willie Castro now at the plate. In the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Giovanni Moran.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
John Birdie at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off left side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And that one fouled off. That one not close. Now 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Hernandez over to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now here is Sal Frelick.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Gets the call, and that is strike one. And ball one.
1-1.
Next
Ball
one misses.
inside.
Now 2 balls and a strike. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck back there. Gone. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And another ball, Moran. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
One down, base is empty. And that's low for ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Logan O'Hoppe. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further, and it's 2-zip. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jose Miranda.
And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that is out of play. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now Correa up to hit. He's been a great free agent sign.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Pasquantino snags it for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Ramos, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old, and he's been quite a threat lately with 6 homers in his last 10 games.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Italy on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
One.
Next offering is down low.
2-1.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Line drive. And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So up next, Paul DeYoung. And that drops in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Pitch misses. 1-2 the count.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
That's inside. To third. 1 at second. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Here's the shortstop at the play, Anthony Volpe.
Put together a great at bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
That one fouled off. Two outs. Inside.
Ball, no.
And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be
3-1.
so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the second baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-1.
Up the middle, Diaz. Jump throw on the money. That's nice play. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And here is Nelson Velasquez.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
0-1 down. Inside corner for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now it's Christian Vasquez. And that's in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Isan Diaz up to hit now. First pitch misses. The tying run at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off.
One, two.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Vasquez, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's
Ball
off the mark. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. The Irish lead it 2-0.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Emilio Pagan.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the third baseman, John Birdie. 0 for 3 in this one. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's in for a strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And it's caught for the out.
The right fielder, number 10.
So digging in, Sal Frelick. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball. Pitch misses there. 1-1. That one the other way. Bayas slings to first in time.
Now batting, first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
2 down, bases empty. Vinny Pasquantino getting ready to hit. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Just
Outside,
missed. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that misses. Ball 3. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one is lifted in the air. Castro under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Now it's Javier Bayas. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That clips the corner.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled away. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Jose Miranda. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
That's to third. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here in Miami, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Pagan back to work. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Michael Conforto will climb in. Grounded to third, could be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, base is empty. And now Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Castro sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Jordan Romano comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Correa stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Right through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
This one in the air. Pasquantino should have this one. He's got it, and there's 1 down. He's 2 outs away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. Hard hit right side. Pasquantino takes it himself, and they're down to their last out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. And that drops in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again. Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
This could end it. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.